Paul Stanley's like 2 feet away from me. And my dad was like, Jessica, it's just Kiss. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I look over at my dad, wide-eyed, going, oh my god, why are you doing this to me, Ralph? You're ruining the experience. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a very late story time video on the time that I got to meet Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley of Kiss for the first time in person at a book signing for their book Nothing to Lose. So this is the book that I got signed. I think this was in 2014. I will have to look at the copyrights. Actually, I'm gonna look at the copyright because I don't remember what year. It's been crazy how long this has been, and time just flies, you know? Oh, I still have oh my gosh, I forgot that I still had this. So what I did was, I guess I kept the little wristband and the receipt from the book. The wristband from the night that I first met them, from being in line, and then also the receipt for the book, which it doesn't say the day. Oh, I don't know what the date is. It usually has 2013. So holy crap, it's been like, guys, it's been like 5 years. That makes me feel old. I don't know why. Okay, so this was a book about taking all these perspectives of these people and putting them together. It wasn't just Gene and Paul, it was and wow, I did not even know it had a contents page. How funny is that? It has a contents page and I didn't even know because I read this before I got it signed. So it goes through, like, yeah, it has people that were part of their crew. My gosh, it has pictures. I forgot. It has been so long since I opened this up, so you're getting my genuine reaction of this book again. And I forgot how big this book was. Pictures. I always love pictures in books. So it goes through the whole how they made the band and just crazy things from everyone's point of view, which is great because it even has perspectives of Gene and Paul before they started Kiss and their struggles with Wicked Lester, which is from what I remember, because I remember that. And then it has other perspectives, other people I guess that knew them. But yeah, this was crazy book. Which I love this. It kind of reminds me of, you know, the Heroine Diaries by Nikki Sixx, with the different perspectives, which I always found really cool. So it was cool that they did this. And I kind of just want to go through my experience with this book signing. I'll show you guys the signatures. I'm surprised they didn't like go over their faces, to be honest with you, but this is their signatures that they signed. So it's a genuine thing. They signed. It's because we weren't allowed to take pictures, so that's why I don't have a picture to show you guys, which I wish I did, because this was around the time also they were starting LA Kiss, so Paul was wearing the LA Kiss shirt, of course. If I can find the photo of that from the Barnes & Noble thing, I will put it there. But yeah, I remember I was gonna go with a friend of mine, an old friend of mine, and then things fell through with that, and so I ended up having to go with my dad, because I was like, I cannot go alone, I'm gonna get into a car accident. Like, no. Like, I was like, I'm gonna be so nervous on the drive up that I can't drive myself. So my dad went with me, and I was like, dude, what if I'm gonna have to buy like another book? Which thankfully they were nice enough to let him go. But I just remember, like, it was at the Barnes & Noble, the flagship Barnes & Noble, that they do all these book signings for. That's closest to them, at least from the times that I've gotten signed by Gene and Paul, and then I have his Paul's autobiography signed by him, and then I also have the 10th anniversary edition signed by Nikki. So those will be linked down below or in the cards, because those were other ones that I had filmed before. And so this was my first one though, so I had come into this not knowing anything how this worked, and wow, was it a shock. It was like 3 hours in line and we were already like down. From what I remember, we were N or something, because they actually give you the no, I think we were N. And I just remember talking my dad's ear off. I'm not much of a talker, but when I get nervous I talk a lot. And I just kept on going back to, oh my god, I'm gonna meet them. Oh my god, I'm gonna meet them. And my dad actually dissed Kiss in front of Kiss, which was not a good moment for me. I still have anxiety over it that he actually did that. But we were in line and I was like, oh yeah, and he was talking about how like when he was in junior high, he was like, oh yeah, I remember they were like really big when I was in junior high. So because my dad was born in the 60s, so mid 70s they were, you know, because of Alive. They were pretty big because of Alive. And we were sitting in line and I was just talking about the like books around us and stuff and all that. And he goes, oh yeah, I remember them being big in, you know, junior high. And I remember one of my friends that had a whole room of Kiss stuff. I was like, oh, that's cool. He was like, they kind of scare the crap out of me. Or at least I don't know if they did or they still do. Because his opinion of Kiss is not very, he's a quiet man. So I don't know if he really legitimately likes them or he just goes with the flow with what I do. I don't know. Because my whole room is Kiss. You're not seeing it right now, but what I'm looking at in front of me is the standee I got for my graduation. And then on top of that is a Kiss Live poster from 1996 of Kiss at the, what's that, the Penna, I don't even know, I'm not even, so yeah, my whole room was Kiss, so yeah. And I just remember like being really nervous, and then we walked up there and I was wearing a Kiss shirt. Now if you have watched my other one where I met Paul Stanley by himself, if you see in the actual thumbnail, we all looked tired. Me and my mom and Paul, we all looked tired because it was past 10. I had been standing in line for about 4 hours in high heel boots, which like never ever do that. Wear flats or sandals in line for that kind of stuff because they're not gonna see your feet and they don't care what you wear. Be comfortable. Not saying wear sweats, but be comfortable. And so we finally get in line up closer, and what I've never seen this after this event, but they had 3 people handling the book like you had a bomb in it. Because it was open, you had to keep it open to this page. Oh, keep it open to this page so that when they can, you know, when it gets handed to them, they can just sign it and go. And so I passed it on to one person, and then they passed it on to the next person, and that person, that last person, passed it on to Paul because he was the first one to sign it. Now, there was a holdup in the line because there was a guy just jabbering on with Gene. And you know Gene, how Gene is. He wears sunglasses indoors. Kind of douchey-ish, but I get it because his eyes. Like I do. I get it. I really do. I really do. But it comes off like douchey, okay? And so he was talking to Gene, and Gene was trying to actually move him along because he was like, dude, the line is getting held up because of you. Like, he was still signing the books and pushing them off, but like he was like, I want to talk to other people. Like, I get it, you've been waiting in the line for a long time, but you gotta move on. So I was sitting there, Paul was signing my book, and then my dad goes, like, because I was like silent, I was like literally like this going, holy fuck. Paul Stanley's like 2 feet away from me, and my dad was like, Jessica, it's just Kiss, like it's not that big of a deal, like I look over at my dad, wide-eyed, going, oh my god, why are you doing this to me, Ralph? You're ruining the experience. And then I look back at Paul, who is smiling very sweetly, mind you, probably thinking that we're crazy. To be honest with you, I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if he thought that. And then he goes, oh, I really like your shirt. Because I was wearing a Kiss shirt, if I could find it, I would. But I don't know where it is to show you guys. And I could just go, oh, thank you, in the smallest, squeakiest mouse voice ever, because I couldn't control my voice at the time. It was bad. And then so finally the guy that was holding up the line moved, and by that time Jean had already signed my book, so I didn't even get to talk to him. But yeah, so Paul actually talked to me, which was actually pretty nice, and he was like, oh, sorry it's been like so long, like with the wait. He was nice in comparison to my last story time, which was the second time I got it signed by him, where he barely responded at all. But yeah, so we were towards the end of the line, so when we were about done, I guess, I don't know, I guess they were still like, hey, well, like, I think after it, they signed all the remaining books that were actually in the store, which was like really cool. And there were these, it was the sweetest thing. So we were towards the end, and I was still trying to take pictures of them because there was a spot where you could take pictures of them while they're signing the books. And then so there was this like old group of people, like really old, and the security was like, oh, they're almost done, but do you want to say hi? Because they were like checking out, like, why is there this big event, you know? All these people lined up, you know? And so they were like kind of like curious, like looking around, and the security was like, oh, do you want to go talk to them like afterwards, like to this group of old people? And like, oh no, we're good. It was so cute. But yeah, got to talk to Paul, didn't get to talk to Jean, and that was kind of my story time, which makes me really want to actually read this again because it's been so long. I can't believe it's been 5 years, guys. 5 years since I got this signed, which is insane. Yeah, that was my experience getting this book signed in 2013, which is crazy to think it was 2013 that I got this signed. I was still in community college. Ugh. Ugh. I had just started community college. I feel old like thinking of that. But yeah, so hope you guys like this video, and give it a thumbs up if you did, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.